I think ever since I started out with music, I think it's always kind of resonated with me, you know? I think recording that first album was kind of just a huge step forward in my life. I didn't really, you know, think about what was coming ahead of me, you know? I mean, sure, you know, that was the first bits of songs I put out, not only for myself, but for my family. I wanted them to see what I could do, you know, as a musician, as being in a band. You know, I think that's something important that a lot of people misunderstand at times. I think it's important to look at life in a sense that, you know, you're not alone. You're always going to have people by your side, and that, you know, you should never give up on what you want to do. So, yeah, that's just my little life bit.
Yeah, so my name is Anton Gillespie. I'm 17 years old. I'm a musician. I play in a band. I'm also a singer and a songwriter. I record my own music. I've been involved in plenty of projects over the last couple years, but mainly my band, Demand Less, has been one of them. Recently, I've been more focused towards, you know, doing a lot of solo stuff and acoustic stuff. I released an acoustic album called Memories. And that was sort of my entry into solo musicianship, I guess, if that's the right word for it. And I have a show, my first acoustic show for the for the album, like in 3 days. So I'm super excited. Some songs for you guys. Do I want to? Do I need to? Do I have to? Do this again. I'm so tired, I'm exhausted. I don't know if this is worth it. Do you think you can pull me through? First things first, let me get ahead. First things first, I'm stuck in migraine in my head. First things first, don't know if I'm even dead. So first things first, first things first. I'm on the floor, waiting for the phone to ring. I'm down and out, can't take anymore. Please save me from this nightmare. I can't hold on much longer. Please save me from this. First things first, let me get ahead. First things first, the fucking migraine in my head. First things first, don't know if I'm even dead. So first things first. Well, I'm really hoping, you know, in a couple of years, I can just keep doing music as a hobby, more or less. Just because, you know, as of right now, I'm looking for colleges to go to, and they don't really offer what I want in music or what I want to pursue. So it's always going to be a part of my life. It's always going to be, you know, it's always going to be there. I can always fall back onto it. Obviously, I'll try my best to stay, you know, active in the industry and whatnot. I'll probably keep releasing music, you know, sometime in the next few years. I really hope that, you know, people can listen to my songs and be like, man, this is a guy that's really putting his heart out there,
and is really, he's got really good, talent and, musicianship, and, I think I'm not trying to be an egotistic person right now, but, I want people to be impacted by my music and not just be like, oh, he's another person, writing songs. He's just an ordinary artist. I'm trying to be unique in a sense that, I'm different from other people, if that makes sense. Some ways I come up with my music are, obviously personal experiences. Another could just be something I think about 12 o'clock at night. And I get up and I grab my acoustic guitar, grab my phone, record a voice memo. Next morning, I'm in the studio for like 4 hours trying to figure out what to write. There's a bunch of different ways. Usually, I start out with a riff. I layer some drums over that for reference. And then, a bass is usually second to last, and then vocals. That's kind of how I write my music. It's a lot more manageable in that sense, rather than, maybe starting out with a drum track and then having to work your song around that. So yeah, that's kind of how I do it. Yeah. I think since I have no, proper education in music, like I said, I'm all playing by ear here. I just figure out, oh, okay, I can play that note on that guitar and play it along with the song, and I can learn a song in 5 minutes. If I hear one chord from a song, I'm like, hey, I want to learn that. I just, maybe sometimes I go on Google and look it up. Rarely. I can usually figure it out by myself. But, usually it'll take me about a couple minutes to get that registered in my head, and then I can, grab a guitar, figure it out, and kind of implement all the other chords with that, and I can learn a song. That's how I've been learning songs for, years now, and I find it kind of cool. And that's, again, going back to the whole uniqueness of, my musicianship. I find that to be something else that makes me different.
Okay, so that's good.
My name is Anton Gillespie. I am from UC, and I want to say a couple things, just to wrap this up. If you are a musician and you're new to music, it's nothing to be, afraid of. I was in your position. But the great thing about music is it opens you up to a community of very welcoming people, of all, genders, of all, different identities, whatever that might be. I am a part of the UCHS Music Club. I am the president, and I would highly, highly, highly recommend you guys stop by and kind of check out what we do, because, I have a lot of big goals for us this year. I want to get us recording. I want to get us writing music, original music. I want to get us using the technology we have here in Room 231 and being able to allow students to have opportunities to sit down at a table and be like, what songs do we want to write? What do we want to record? What do we want to get done? I want it to be a very student-led club, as it already is, but I want it to be even further than that. I want it to be whereas like every meeting, we can all agree on something that we want to work on, and we can get it done in that meeting or that, jam session or whatever that is. So, I'd appreciate it if you, gave us a chance and, stop by, see what we have to offer. Obviously, there's no pressure if it's not what you're into, but it's, to me, something that's helped me through my 4 years of high school. I joined this club in freshman year. I started out as a treasurer for 2 years, and then I moved up to vice president and then president my junior and senior year. So, there's a lot of cool people you can meet. Like I said, it opens you up to a community of really inviting and welcoming people. They're always there to help you when, if you're suffering from writer's block or, you're undergoing something, that could be very stressful. We're always there to help you out. And, yeah, it's a super fun club, and I'd really love it if we got more members, because then it opens us up to new opportunities. All my life, I've dreamt of becoming a musician. I have heroes I look up to every day to inspire me. And so, I wish the same for you to, have heroes you look up to, and, for you to take that inspiration and make it into something, beautiful and, something that sounds awesome.